What does freedom mean to you? Does it mean the freedom to choose? The freedom to have a family and raise your kids according to your own values? What about living a wild, adventurous life, experimenting with music, relationships, or art? What does freedom really mean? What if freedom meant something that only a few Americans still understood? What if it meant that your choices and your values were set by you, rather than by some politician in a far-off capital? Some people think we're only free to choose to live exactly how they live, by their moral code, or their narrow worldviews. But if liberty means anything, it means that you, and you alone, have the power to exercise your rights to which the laws of nature and nature's God granted you. It's time to put these principles back into action. It's time to restore the American dream, activate in our communities, and take our country back. It's time to wake up, America.
Good morning, Rise and Freedom. I'm Austin Petersen. You're watching and listening to the Wake Up America show at wakeupAmericaShow.com. Happy Family Friday. Joining me in studio now, my beautiful bride, Stephanie Petersen.
Hello.
How's everybody doing today?
Great. I'm ready to party.
We're ready to party. Stephanie, we're so glad to have you on the show today.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here.
We're thankful for having you here.
This is a nice Friday tradition.
No, it is a nice Friday tradition. It's kind of a new Friday tradition that we have here on the Wake Up America show to do Friday, Family Friday. I tried to get Justin on the program, but...
oh, yes. Well, he's kind of busy right now. He just got into town.
He just got into town. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to have Justin on the program today, but hopefully not next Friday because it's Christmas Friday. So we're going to be taking the day off.
That's right.
And but that Thursday, I will also be taking the day off, but we will have a best of replay that day. So
yes,
you will get your show. Thanks. If you're tuning into the Wake Up America show this morning for the first time, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon so you can get notifications whenever we're live, which is typically Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. All right, let's hit the news at the top of the hour. The National Archives released thousands of JFK assassination documents.
Ooh, tell me more.
I know. Tucker Carlson last night quoted an anonymous source claiming that the CIA was involved in the assassination of JFK.
Ooh, conspiracy theories. So this is what I'm all about.
I know. So we're going to have some fun today, and we're going to talk about the JFK files drop from last night. And then we're going to move on to the next topic, which will be that apparently Steven Crowder left the blaze. We saw this news yesterday.
I can't believe that.
It's shocking. Nobody really saw it coming. So, and we don't know really what he's going to do next. Although, I mean, the guess is he'll probably do what we're doing right now. He'll just have his own, talk show online and be independent. And Honestly, that's a great way to go these days.
I always thought he was independent. Whenever I watched his Louder with Crowder show.
Yeah, I didn't know that it was for a long time that it was associated with the Blaze, but
Nope.
But
he's been independent to me.
It was weird because he seemed really sad about it. At least when I watched the clip of what he was saying, that he didn't seem super happy, but
he'll be just fine. He's got name recognition.
He's got millions of followers on YouTube and different places and stuff. So, I'm not worried about Steven Crowder. Anyway, something to discuss.
Absolutely.
The Jews who wrote Christmas.
Oh,
yes.
You're talking about me?
Yeah, your people. Yes.
Yes.
I thought this was interesting in light of the story of us talking about our mutual friend who was like, Christmas, it's the reason for the season. We say Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays and stuff. And I'm like, that's a byproduct of like growing up and living in Missouri, because there were no Jews and we're most
right. You all just aren't used to diversity around here.
We're not used to diversity.
Where I grew up, I went to school and I learned about Kwanzaa, Diwali, Hanukkah, every holiday.
Me too. Which Diwali was actually a really fun holiday, which I learned about when I made an Indian friend. And Diwali is like the Festival of Lights, and that's the one where they throw all the colors on each other, right? Where it's like the pinks and blues and all that stuff.
I honestly don't remember much about it because I was so young when I learned about it, and I don't know anybody who celebrates it really.
How diverse are you then?
I know.
Okay, so
I'd like to learn more.
Okay, would you like to know more? At 7:51, why people are more likely to cheat over Christmas.
Ooh, juicy. Watch yourselves.
Yes, we'll be talking about that. And then at 8 o'clock this morning, Democrats defend free speech for Chinese citizens, but support censoring their fellow Americans. We'll talk about that hypocrisy.
I don't know if that's really free speech for their own citizens either.
Right. Gen Z is shocked to learn that their digital footprint can hurt their job prospects.
Well, who would think?
Yeah. And at 8:30 today, the best part, Stephanie, what are we going to do?
We're going to sing.
We're going to sing songs, and we're going to do them by request, actually.
Karaoke.
We're going to do some Christmas karaoke today.
We're going back to the campaign days where you and I did a fundraiser where we sang together.
Yes. So today we are going to do Christmas karaoke at 8:30 a.m. this morning. If you're interested in picking a song for us to do, then you have to do it through a super chat today. So you have to make a small donation to the Christmas fund. So if you want to pick a song for us to sing today that's a Christmas song, you can do so by request through the super chats.
I can't sing Cruisin'. Baby, let's cruise.
Yes, but anything that's like not a Christmas song or something like that, like it has to be a significant super chat, like more than $2.
Yes.
So we're asking for donations today for the support of our Austin and Stephanie Don't Want to Be Poor Anymore fund.
That's right.
We'll sing for you today, but if you want to make a request, you got to do it through a super chat. You can text us for free today, though, at 573-319-1586. That's 573-319-1586. We'll hear from you that way for free, but if you want to send in a Christmas song request for us to sing, then that's going to cost you. A super chat. All right. So
voices are very valuable.
Yes. Let's hear this clip from Tucker Carlson arguing that the CIA was involved with JFK. Let's take a listen to this.
We decided to find out. We spoke to someone who had access to these still hidden CIA documents, a person who was deeply familiar with what they contain. We asked this person directly, did the CIA have a hand in the murder of John F. Kennedy, an American president? And here's the reply we received verbatim. Quote, the answer is yes. I believe they were involved. It's a whole different country from what we thought it was. It's all fake. It's hard to imagine a more jarring response than that. Again, this is not a, quote, conspiracy theorist that we spoke to. Not even close. This is someone with direct knowledge of the information that once again is being withheld from the American public. And the answer we received was unequivocal. Yes, the CIA was involved in the assassination of the president. Now, some people will not be surprised to hear that. They suspected it all along. But no matter how you feel about or what you thought about the Kennedy assassination, pause to consider what this means. It means that within the U.S. government, there are forces wholly beyond democratic control.
Well, that's not surprising.
These forces are more powerful than the elected officials that supposedly oversee them. These forces can affect election outcomes. They can even hide their complicity in the murder of an American president. In other words, they can do pretty much anything they want. They constitute a government within a government, mocking by their very existence the idea of democracy. As cynical as we have become after 30 years of watching government officials ignore the voters who employ them, we were shocked to learn this. It's not acceptable.
Okay.
I mean, that was vague. I wanted more. Give me proof. Show me photos. Show me something.
How about something more than just an anonymous source?
Right, this anonymous source who's not a conspiracy theorist.
Bull.
Not a self-acclaimed conspiracy theorist.
Right, bull.
Right. I can make all sorts of claims and just say, oh, yeah, they're true. I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're putting chemicals in the water that are turning the frickin' frogs gay, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Exactly.
The CIA put a chip in my brain, but I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right? You can make any claim you want and then just say you're not a conspiracy theorist. But you, Stephanie...
I mean, I am a conspiracy theorist, but I need more information here in order to believe this conspiracy theory.
If Stephanie is not convinced on this, there's probably something wrong, because Stephanie she wants to believe for sure.
I do, but you've actually been to the site, and you and I have had these conversations before, because I'm more on the side of, the government was in on it. Yeah. But you not so much.
No, I'm more of a skeptic on that one.
Right.
Well, we got our first super chat request for the song. Yes.
Oh, wait, what is it?
Yes, Maliki Miki Maka.
Maliki Miki Maka. Oh. I need to get out my coconuts or something.
Well, you can just shake your maracas over there at any time, sweetie pie. All right, so 8:30 today, Michael Knipp, you're going to want to come back because we will sing.
Michael Knipp.
It's Michael Knipp.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, Michael Knipp. Thank you very much. Let's give Michael a round of applause.
Yeah.
On a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. Yes, for sure. We'll do Maliki.
My hula hoop out.
What's awesome about that song is that when I was in second grade, I had a teacher from Hawaii, and she was my favorite teacher, Mrs. Reese. And she was awesome because she taught us all about Hawaiian culture. Well, at Christmas time, we sang Maliki Miki Maka, Malika Liki Maka, and we did Taninkling, which, if you don't know what Taninkling is,
I don't know what that is.
Taninkling is a form of Hawaiian dance where they take two long poles, and there's one person on one side and one person on the other side, and they take the poles and they go clack, clack, clip, clip, clack, clack. And then a person dances in between the poles in the timing. So it's clip, clip, clack, clack, clip, clip, clack, clack, clip. And then you go clackety clack, clippity clip. And then you'd have to dance faster and stuff in between.
Oh, wow. We need to get this going on set here.
I know. I wish I could. Actually, we can. Now that we've got these
we just need to find a stick. I mean, there's a mop over there in the closet.
So without giving too much away, starting in the new year, we are going to start with some new filming techniques with the Wake Up America show. There are going to be new types of elements and segments that we're going to add to the Wake Up America show in order to build our audience and to keep the show fresh and start doing new.
Boy, mysterious.
We like to experiment, Stephanie.
Sweet.
Yes, we do.
After you do the dishes. Whoa.
Talk about that later. National Archives released thousands of JFK assassination documents on Thursday. The cache of over 13,000 documents is the second of two JFK assassination-related document dumps that Biden ordered last year when the White House postponed a public release because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The White House issued this memorandum on Thursday saying the profound national tragedy of President Kennedy's assassination continues to resonate in American history and in the memories of so many Americans who were alive on that terrible day. Meanwhile, the need to protect records concerning the assassination has weakened with the passage of time. So the second part of that, where they say the need to protect records concerning the assassination is weakened with the passage of time. My guess is that the conspiracy, as usual, is in the cover-up here, where the people who were charged with keeping John safe that day had made an enormous blunder, and that they were covering their own ass because people in Secret Service and otherwise, their job is to protect the president, and they obviously failed.
So that's more believable that they did wrong.
Well, yeah, that they screwed up in protecting the president, and the likelihood is that all of the secrecy that's surrounding it, which has caused conspiracy theories and all kinds of things to proliferate for years.
Right.
The reason why is because they want to wait until all of the people who are responsible for failing to protect us to die. It's kind of like with 9/11, for example. The reason why I think that, that there's so much shenanigans surrounding 9/11 and the 9/11 Commission report is not because I think George Bush did 9/11. It's because I think that the intelligence agencies who were tasked with protecting us, they had plenty of foresight to see this coming.
Right.
And they failed to protect us on that day. I think Condoleezza Rice had reported that they had seen intelligence reports about, bin Laden determined attack in the United States. They might fly planes into American buildings. And it's kind of like, with the intelligence failure of Pearl Harbor on World War II, you get millions and millions of threats. And it's like, which one do you take seriously? It's difficult to know which one.
Well, it's just like with schools, when you get bomb threats, you say, okay, can we take this seriously? Or should we take this seriously? So I wonder, how for certain crimes, if a certain amount of time goes by, like 30 years or something, then someone can't be convicted of the crime, right? I wonder if the same applies for government crimes. Like if it was found out 30 years down the road that the CIA did something or whatever, are they exempt?
Do you remember when Donald Trump said that he could murder someone in Central Park or like on Fifth Avenue in broad daylight and he wouldn't lose any supporters?
No.
Okay.
But I feel like I wouldn't want to support a murderer.
Well, that's because you have a conscience, Steph. You're not like most people. But when Donald Trump said that, he said, that he could shoot somebody in the middle of Fifth Avenue and get away with it and he wouldn't lose any supporters. The government could murder people in plain daylight. It does.
I mean, they kind of do.
It just, depends on, where and who. But the government does that all the time, and they're doing a problem. It's like when the police do something wrong, and then they investigate themselves, and then they find out that they did nothing wrong.
Oh, no, nothing to see here, guys.
Nothing to see here. We investigated ourselves, and we found out that we did nothing.
Yeah, I did a DNA test on myself.
Right. So the problem is with Tucker Carlson's source here is that for the last several weeks we've been following these Twittergate, these document dumps, and we've been talking about how for example, Matt Taibbi, who was the guy who's been making these things, was saying that he was kind of shooting back at his critics, his liberal critics in the media, who he said would run anonymous sources from the government all of the time and say, Matt Taibbi, and conservatives were like, yeah, Matt, go get him. These liberal reporters are running anonymous sources from the CIA all the time, blah, 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 and how unscrupulous that is. But now when Tucker Carlson is doing it because he's on our side, we just automatically believe him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we apply that standard of, hey, if it's an anonymous source, we're going to call, bull on that.
Right.
Then shouldn't we do that to Tucker Carlson? I know this is not what our audience wants to hear, by the way.
I mean, we need to be skeptical of everything and everybody. Do your own research.
No. We want as many people to follow us as possible. So and to have as many followers.
We need to buy into this conspiracy theory. You guys, this is true stuff.
Totally true. The CIA,
believe us.
The CIA did JFK. They put a chip in my brain, and
I mean, I really do buy bottled water because of the fluoride in the water. I really do. I'm not joking. Believe us.
Stephanie, we're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back in just a few. You ready?
I love this song. I feel like I'm at the Warped Tour.
We'll be back with more on the Wake Up America show at Wake Up America. We got some more donations and requests for music. We'll be back with more on the Wake Up America show at wakeupamericashow.com.
I like shooting things, but whenever I can't shoot something, I like to cut things. My life isn't all about shooting and stabbing and cutting, though. Sometimes I have to do actual work, but when I work, I still like to have fun. And there's nothing less fun than trying to cut with a crappy knife. Thankfully, from the ancient sect of Christian knights, who also loved cutting and stabbing, comes a new implement that has received my personal blessing, the Templar knife. Like the ancient sword of Excalibur, you don't choose a Templar knife, it chooses you. You just decide what kind you want on the website first, however, and then order it online, and then it chooses you. The Templar knife comes in a variety of shapes. As a man of culture and taste, I have decided I will never use a terrible knife again. And thanks to the inspiration provided by this excellent product, I have decided to launch a new crusade against anyone using less than superior knives. Join me, brothers and sisters, by visiting uppercuttactical.com/pages/Templar-knives. That's a lot of slashes. For that, you'll need a Templar knife. For 10% off, use code AP for Liberty and join me in a quest for glory, for liberty, for Christendom, for the Templar knife. Get yours today.
Fire.
Your printing company stinks. They charge you too much money and they don't love America enough. We've got the solution. Patriot Printing USA. Whether you're running for office, saving souls, or just need business cards that will get you the new job you've been looking for, Patriot Printing USA has got you covered with the best prices around. Palm cards, brochures, bumper stickers, door hangers, you name it, we've got it. PatriotPrintingUSA.com. That's PatriotPrintingUSA.com.
Want an engaging website to boost your business? You're just a click away from 5-star Fiverr talent. Hundreds of freelancer skills like web design. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I would remind you that extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice.
It is better to settle these matters in the courts than on the streets, and new laws are needed at every level. But law alone cannot make men see right.
Good morning, Rise and Freedom. Happy Friday. I'm Austin Petersen. You're watching and listening to the Wake Up America show at wakeupAmericaShow.com. It's Family Friday, so we're joined by a member of my family, my lovely wife, Stephanie Petersen. Hi, Steph. Nice to see you today.
Good to see you.
Yes, you look so lovely today in that beautiful sweater.
Thank you. You bought the sweater last year.
I know. I'm such a great husband, aren't I?
You are.
are.
Yes.
You're very nice to your wife.
Yes. So we did get a couple more song requests.
Oh my gosh.
If you're just tuning in.
Are we going to have enough time to sing them all? Maybe we have to do like an after show or something.
We'll see. So I think we'll have enough time. So starting at 8:30 this morning, we're going to take your song requests and we are going to sing the songs that you request for us through super chats.
Yes.
Matt Unruh sent us a super chat, and so did Quest Fanning and Michael Nip. So we've already got Malika Leaky Maka, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas this morning.
I like those.
Yes, so
great choices, guys.
So we will be singing those this morning, and the karaoke session kicks off in earnest at 8:30 Central Time. So make sure
to warm up our voices here.
So if you want to request a song, you can do so. Just make sure that you do so by Super Chat. You can text the show today for free at 573-319-15.
It's really free, though.
Well, if you have to pay for your phone service, send us a text message there that 573-319-1586. Tyler Nelson did this morning. He says, it wouldn't surprise me if Crowder signed some kind of a deal with Rumble.
Oh.
He's always encouraging his audience to leave YouTube and watch on Rumble. He was suspended from YouTube during the 2022 elections, shocker, and he did an election stream on Rumble. He made it a point to tell everyone that night and the following week it was the most watched stream in Rumble history. Maybe he said it was the most watched non-YouTube stream of all time.
Okay, so he's going on to bigger and better things.
Well, see, those, that was the first thing that we thought, was that he's going to go independent. But the chat was saying a little bit earlier, kind of, I guess, speculating a little bit earlier, they were using an anonymous source from the CIA. But they're not a conspiracy theorist.
We have to believe this.
If it's an anonymous source from the CIA, you can always believe it.
That's right.
When it confirms our biases, for sure. No, but they said that that apparently Crowder was not being promoted very much over there on the Blaze, and he didn't control his subscribers.
Wow.
That's a problem. See, nobody knows kind of what his contract was, right. But the possibility is that the Blaze might have, like, the Blaze in theory could own all of his YouTube channels. They could own all of his subscribers. He's like, because he says that we have no way to contact you. So he asked people to give their email address, which means he might be starting over from scratch.
Wow.
In a sense,
he had no control over his fame, really.
See, this is why, like, even though, like, it's good to, like, how to get yourself big by being on a big network and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like, it was almost better that I was on a smaller network in the mainstream media and at KWOS before I moved up to, going independent like I am right now, because I own all my audience, right? Like, I don't own you. I don't own Quest Fanning or Matt Unruh, but you get what I'm saying.
Absolutely. I mean, look at all those celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
When people rise to fame and they get managers, I mean, they lose themselves.
Yes.
They get told how to dress, how their hair should look. They're controlled. They really don't have a say anymore, and it's no fun.
Yes. The Elizabeth Fanning Press is correcting me. She says Meli Kaliki Maka.
Meli Kaliki Maka.
Meli Kaliki Maka is the thing to say.
Shake
your maracas. Shake your coconuts,
Mama. How can you say Meli Kaliki Maka?
Meli Kaliki Maka is the thing to say.
We're giving them a sneak preview.
Matt Unruly says, sing Wonderful Christmas Time so I make everyone's ears bleed. Nah, let's hear Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. We will do that. Never lose your autonomy, somebody says. Yes, very
That's
good.
Right.
Somebody thinks that Crowder is screwed over in the chat. I don't think so. Everybody knows who he is. All he has to do is tweet that he's going to be, somewhere in, he
needs to just put a desk out at a university and say, question me.
Change my mind.
Change my mind. That's what I remember him for. And that's why I always thought he was independent. I thought he just started that on his own.
I knew Steven Crowder before he did the Change My Mind segments. When he got punched in the face.
Oh my gosh. During a Change My Mind segment?
No. No. He was like at some union rally, I think, in Wisconsin, when there was like all this violence that was going on up in Wisconsin. And I think Governor Scott Walker was like cracking down on unions at the time. And Steven Crowder went there and he got punched in the face when he was at that rally. And so that's how I knew Steven Crowder. And he would go on like Red Eye with Gutfeld and different things like that. But how do you know Steven Crowder? Send us a text over at 573-319-1586 or let us know in the chat what you know Steven Crowder from. Oh, Andy Opperman sent us a super chat. Yeah. Good morning, Andy. How you doing, bud? Andy's our buddy.
He is.
Yeah, we appreciate him very much. We sent him a Christmas card
We
this year.
sure did.
Andy sent us a super chat. He wants us to sing rum pum pum pum.
We need a drum.
Me and my drum.
There we go.
Little Drummer Boy.
Yes.
So we're going to sing Little Drummer Boy, I guess, this morning. We're going to have a lot of chat. We might have to start it early.
Oh, boy.
And we might have to start the karaoke at 8 a.m. What do you think? Should we start the karaoke at 8 a.m. today? If we keep getting these super chats requests, then we're going to have to start the karaoke earlier. So if you want...
Hey, that's okay with me. Whatever you all want.
If you want the 8 o'clock hour to be just nothing but a sing-along, fest, then... send us super chats with your requests. Send them in. Rare Camellia doesn't like Steven Crowder. She says Crowder is annoying. Quest Fanning, they don't like Gutfeld either. Gutfeld is a bit of a clown too. Well, that's kind of what their job is, right? Isn't he? He's a comedian.
Right.
Yeah, they're supposed to be funny.
I mean, they're going to say and do things that are dramatic.
Yeah, they're all
to get attention.
They're all more famous and popular than I am. So I guess it's okay to talk smack about somebody who's more famous or popular than you, though. You're not
punching up.
Yeah, you're not supposed to punch down. That's what it is. I guess it is. All right, so what are we talking about today? So before we get to so Steven Crowder leaving the Blaze, that's a big one. I think that was the news there. I
wonder if the Blaze is going to lose some people because of it.
Probably, I would think they lost. Remember Elijah Schaffer? He was from the Blaze too. Yes, but he was fired. That was a different story. So
Crowder was not fired. He just left.
So, well, his contract, it's kind of shady, though shadowy. What they were saying is that his contract wasn't being renewed. But the problem is that he seemed to be upset because it was like he goes in the announcement that first of all, we have no way of reaching you. And he felt bad asking people to sign up for the Mug Club when he knew that people weren't going to get a full year of Crowder out of him. So like people were signing for the Blaze. I mean, that is kind of shady.
Yeah. I mean, if he's feeling sad about it, then it's like, why did you leave yourself if you're feeling so sad?
It might not have been that. It might not be that,
Right. So there might be something there, but it's always very mysterious.
I reached out to Elijah Schaffer last night.
Oh, yeah?
I tried to get him on the show this morning, but I didn't get a response. But usually he texts back. So
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He shared your stream out a little while ago.
He did. We got like 20,000 views.
Thank you, Elijah.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Elijah. Anyway, so when we get back, you know what the next story is?
Cheating? I don't know.
No, not yet. The Jews who wrote Christmas.
Yeah. I'm writing a Christmas song right now as we speak.
We'll be back with more on the Wake Up America Show at wakeupAmericaShow.com.
Want an engaging website to boost your business? You're just a click away from 5-star Fiverr talent. Hundreds of freelancer skills like web design. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
American conservatism is distinct, like America is distinct from the United Kingdom. American conservatism's roots comes out of the Wild West, out of pioneerism. The difference between American conservatives and European conservatives is that Americans are cowboys. We are that God, guns, gold, and girls. It's wild here. And we should stay that way. We shouldn't allow a European version of conservatism to come and infect us here. We like it wide open spaces here, deep in the heart of Texas and all that.
Austin's wife. I want to thank you all for watching the Wake Up America show with Austin Petersen. This show has been a huge venture for our family, so we would love it if you could join us.
I believe in liberty, and I believe in Austin's ability to spread the ideas of liberty. Do you?
I want to ask you today to join Petersen's Patriots with a pledge of $17.76 a month. Help us to stay cancel-proof so we can spread the message of limited government across the country. I joined Petersen's Patriots myself, just in a little different way. Visit wakeupAmericaShow.com/support and make your pledge today.
Hey, it's Austin. Thanks for watching and listening to the Wake Up America show. 2022 has been an exciting year for the Petersen household. Stephanie and I celebrated our first anniversary, and my new radio program, The Austin Petersen Show, was syndicated in St. Louis just over a month ago. There have been some challenging times, but with the help and support of good friends like you, we've been able to come out even stronger at the end of this year than when we started. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to the Cantina crew, especially Camelia Petersen, Tolly Owens, Jamie Marie Pope, Chris Morrill, Matt Unruh, Quest Fanning, Elizabeth Fanning Press, Tina Martin Goodrick, John Rail, Jasper Logan, Kathy Jo Loy, Edie Vogel, Grant Sundberg, Anna DePalm, Doug Hill, Andy Opperman, Lyle and Lori Rosberg, John Petersen, John Mashurik, Ava Lavasco, Leslie Scott Russell, Liberty Liss, Pam Ames, Cecilia Harden, Mary Kramer, and dozens more than I could list here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and may your days be merry and bright with a Happy New Year.
Hello, I'm George. Thank you for watching the Wake Up America show with my dad. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 reasons why you should visit Dad's online store at apforlibertyshop.com. Number 1, you can get exclusive freedom-loving merch designed by AP himself or me mum, Steffi. Liberty Laura has made some designs as well, and blimey, they are great. Number 2, most of these products are so wicked that they aren't even allowed to be advertised on Facebook or Instagram. Modern machine guns and a proper keychain. Plus, our Grover Cleveland t-shirt is so spicy apparently that leftists on Facebook specifically banned it from appearing on the website. Number 3, you're supporting liberty lovers just like you. Spend your money where you earn it, and you help me pups build a community that supports what you believe. Bloody hell, this commercial is running too long. Gotta run. Bye now. Don't forget to visit apforlibertyshop.com. That's apforlibertyshop.com.
Good morning. It's 7:35. I'm Austin Petersen. You're watching and listening to the Wake Up America show at wakeupAmericaShow.com. Joining me in studio for Family Friday is my beautiful wife, Stephanie Petersen.
Hello.
So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it set up there. The transition to a nice wide shot of my wife there, so that you're not just in a little circle there anymore. Yeah, you can't really see it, but so you're
looking at the
So don't touch it. Don't touch it. Whatever you do. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I'll come over here. Tell them what it is that
I just noticed there's a candy cane filled with Fireball right next to me. I was like, oh, that's cute. And I'm like, oh, it's Fireball in there. There's a lot of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 little Fireballs. Oh, you can see it. There it is. Is that a gift to you? Is that yours? Or is it just a prop?
All right. So let me just explain. One of these days, I'll have someone on staff. I'll have a producer who will be able to do the microphone moving for us. But the reason why the Fireball is hanging on that microphone is because that microphone stand's hold on life is quite tenuous.
Oh yes.
It doesn't. That microphone that is very heavy.
It's helping us to keep the balance.
So it's actually there to keep the balance so that microphone doesn't fall down. So
perfect.
But yeah, so I do need to invest in like a decent microphone stand for that microphone.
Because you can't drink the Fireball as long as it's being used for this purpose, or else it's going to throw the whole thing off.
If you drink
checks and balances.
Exactly. If you were to drink one of those Fireballs, then it would throw off the balance and the microphone stand would fall.
And it would fall in my face.
Yeah. All right, we've got We've got a bunch of song requests, Stephanie, this morning.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
I've been doing my voice warm-up practice here.
Michael Nip wants you to do Santa Baby.
Santa
Baby. We need to do it really sexy later.
Oh, yeah.
Little Drummer Boy.
I've got my nylons on, guys.
Andy Opperman he wants us to sing Little Drummer Boy. We'll do that. Matt Unruh says, sing Wonderful Christmas Time. Just kidding. He wants us to sing Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Okay, I know that one.
Quest Fanning has Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
That's cute.
Get to, right? And then Michael Nip says, Mili Kaliki Maka.
Kaliki Maka.
Yeah,
all right.
So we will. I know
all of those.
We'll probably have to start at 8 a.m. because there's so many of them.
All
but
right,
if you want to make a song request, you can. You've got to do it with a super chat this morning to help us to hang our stockings this year by this chimney with care. In hopes that St. Nicholas soon will be there.
Yeah, keep our electricity on.
Yes. So the Jews who wrote Christmas, I thought this was an interesting story. It's
people.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Is there any Christmas song not written by a Jewish person?
Here's the thing. So many of the most iconic Christmas songs of all time were actually written by Jewish composers. And before I get into which songs were written by Jewish composers,
I'm not going to pat us on the back.
Well, could I just say, why is it that that your people wrote all these amazing Christmas songs and all of your Jewish songs are so not good?
No
offense. I know your mom is watching right now and she's like, what are you talking about? Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel.
Right. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. And then Adam Sandler sang a Hanukkah song. Right, I think we listened to that recently.
But that's like the one good Hanukkah song. Put on your yarmulke.
Here comes Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah.
Drink your gin and tonica.
Yeah.
Smoke your marijuana.
Hanukkah is
the festival of lights. Instead of one day of presents,
right.
We get 8 crazy
and that's the thing. Hanukkah is 8 days. Christmas is 1. Why do we not have more to talk about?
I know. Well, but here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. But how come they write these amazing, catchy Christmas songs for Christians, but then they don't write them for themselves, right?
We know what the people want.
Well, here's the thing. So there's a few theories about why Jews threw their weight behind Christmas songs.
Okay.
Michael Feinstein, who's known as the ambassador of the Great American Songbook, says that Jews flocked to the music industry in the early 20th century because it was one of the rare industries in which Jews didn't face rampant anti-Semitism. That was kind of like one of the reasons why, when Kanye was bringing up like, why there's so many Jews in Hollywood? Well, it's because it was one of the few industries they could go into that was, that good conservative Christians didn't get involved with. That makes sense.
It was a safe place.
It was a safe place for Jews to go, right? Same as like vaudeville and different things like that. So that's why Jews are overrepresented in like the media and in Hollywood, because that was one of the few places that they could go to and, open a business and be able to, ply their trade.
Right.
Rabbi Kenneth Cantor, he's an expert in Jews and pop culture at Hebrew Union College, said the embrace of Christmas music was a type of assimilation to America's dominant Christian culture, as well as a form of patriotism for Jewish composers. These songs made Christmas a kind of a national celebration, almost a patriotic celebration. Whatever the reason, there's no doubt these Jewish masters brought a lot of neshama, which is Hebrew for soul.
Oh gosh, I'm a bad Jew. I didn't know what that means.
So let's talk about some of the biggest Christmas songs written by Jews. Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire.
Okay.
That one was written by Mel Torme.
That's a good one.
Jewish singer.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Yeah, Torme performed alongside Frank Sinatra for most of his career singing jazz. Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, written by Mel Torme. Number 2, Let It Snow, written by Samuel Cohen.
See, here's the thing. The funny thing with Jewish people is we tend to put snow wrapping paper on gifts when we can't find any other wrapping paper, because snow is just neutral, right? We all can appreciate snow, even on Hanukkah.
We still say Merry Christmas, and we still have a Christmas tree, and we still sing Christmas songs, and we still, love baby Jesus.
Oh, I mean, he's cute.
He is rather cute, right? Robbie Theraman sent us a super chat. Thank you, Robbie. He wants us to sing Carol of the Bells for A.N. Henry, he says. Oh, that's very nice.
Bells.
We'll sing.
You have to remind me of that one.
Yes, we'll do Carol of the Bells. So, we'll have to look up the words and lyrics for some of these things. That's okay. We won't be
good with improvisation.
We're going to have to sing a cappella too, because we don't want to get a content strike here on YouTube. So,
you should have brought your guitar.
Yeah. Speaking of Santa Baby, written by a Jew.
Really? Oh.
Yep, two Jewish composers, Joan Javits and Phil Springer, wrote Santa Baby. Yes.
Santa Baby.
You're going to sing that later.
That's right.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
They sang that one too?
George Weil and Eddie Pola. That was another Jewish duo that wrote It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Silver Bells, written by Ray Evans and Ray J. Evans.
Silver bells.
Silver bells, soon it will be Jewish time. And White Christmas by Irving Berlin.
Okay.
Irving Berlin, another famous Jewish composer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Holly Jolly Christmas.
Christmas tree.
Silver and Gold. That's a very Jewish one right there.
Silver and Gold?
Yes.
I don't even know that one.
Will Perry sent us a super chat. Good morning, Will. How you doing, buddy? We're talking about the Jews.
Yeah.
Will sent us $20. Thank you. He wants us to sing "Oh Come All You Faithful." We will do that. Since we have so many song requests, we're going to have to start at 8 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, if you're excited, karaoke
we might lose
hour.
our voices. I don't know.
Who cares?
I remember after we sang for your campaign fundraiser, my voice was so tired afterwards. I could barely talk.
After the 8 a.m. segment, then I've got to do my afternoon radio show today. I'm just going to be shot. So who cares?
Just make it a music show.
Joyful and triumphant.
Just be like, hey guys, it's turned into a music channel. We're singing.
Yep. So listen, if you don't like singing and Christmas carols and goofing off, then you're not going to want to watch the 8 o'clock hour. But if you are excited for some fun and some singing and some sexiness, I might need a drink for this. Might have to take one of the fireballs out of there to get this started. At 8 a.m. we start singing Walking in a Winter Wonderland. That is another one written by Jewish composers there. The Jews who wrote Christmas.
And some of those, I mean, they are more neutral because it's like Walking in a Winter Wonderland. Okay. You know, that's not necessarily about Christmas per se.
Yeah. So, Jews were forbidden entrance into nearly all the professions and had restricted access to higher education. So a lot of them found their way into the world of popular music where you didn't need a big education.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they were restricted to get an education.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Jewish people are doctors, lawyers,
Indian chiefs.
Very educated people.
When asked why there were so many Jews in show business, Minnie Marks, who is the mother of the Marx brothers, said, "Where else can people who don't know anything make so much money?" The overwhelming impulse among the children of Jewish immigrants was towards assimilation, so the first step in becoming American involved changing their names. Israel.
Yes. My family changed our name from Lichtenberg to Light.
Really?
Yes.
That's a shame.
They came over.
That's a shame because I actually think Lichtenberg is a beautiful name.
It is, but we wanted to assimilate.
Yeah. Israel Baleen became Irving Berlin. Jacob and Israel Gershowitz became George and Ira Gershwin. They wrote like Crazy for You and Slap That Bass, Keep It on the Double, Slap That Bass, Make the Rhythm Double.
The big band stuff.
Zoom, 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 slap that bass. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah, if you know anything about musicals at all, then you know Irving Berlin. So in their desire to become mainstream Americans, they most of them left behind not only their names, but all traces of Jewishness as well. They were extraordinarily sensitive to the hopes and dreams of the American middle class they wanted to enter. In the 1940s, a deeply troubled America watched the world collapse amongst World War II. Jewish songwriters provided comfort by creating a songbook for a secular Christmas that they invented purely out of their own imaginations. Wow. Before Irving Berlin's White Christmas broke all sales records in 1942, composers had spent little time focusing on Christmas songs because it seemed like their appeal was only short-term and seasonal. But 1942 was the first Christmas that millions of American soldiers would spend their time away from homes, and White Christmas struck a deep chord, both overseas and at homes.
Music is so therapeutic.
Yeah. So though the song contains only two images of Christmas, treetops glistening and children listening to sleigh bells, that was enough to allow Americans to imagine a reassuring, idealized Norman Rockwell small town, New England past with sleigh rides and falling snow, a mythic secular American Christmas on which the country could project its dreams. This is
going back to how nostalgia makes us actually feel warmer inside.
Yeah, if you want a copy of that, the article is on Stanford's website. It's called "The Jews Who Wrote Christmas." I'll try and drop it in the chat if we can.
Very interesting.
We're going to go to. I learned
a lot about my people this morning.
Yeah, we did. All right, so. Starting at 8 a.m. is when the karaoke gets off on Family Friday.
We have like 15 minutes until then.
15 minutes until then. So if you're not ready for some singing, you might be. We got 10 more minutes of news. We'll be back with more. The Wake Up America Show at wakeupAmericaShow.com.
Were you exposed to hazardous materials while serving in the military and have an illness or condition as a result?
If so, you may be eligible for VA benefits and services.
Whether you need health care or want to file a disability compensation claim related to military exposures, VA is here to help.
Visit va.gov/military-exposures to learn more and apply today.
If there wasn't going to be somebody who was a fiery champion of liberty, somebody who would get out there and who would be aggressive, and if they wouldn't do it with more fire or passion than I had, then I would go and I would fight this battle for us. I've fought for the principles that we all share. Parties tend to be secondary to me. We're here because we believe in the principles of liberty. I am not a perfect messenger, but I think I'm a damn good one. This is a replica of our first president's flintlock pistol. You have my full support, my respect, and my gun.
I think that at the heart of my philosophy is much more libertarianism than well, that's the fashionable word these days, I guess. A conservative is no longer just that. He's a libertarian and always has been.
Yet any time you and I question the schemes of the do-gooders, we're denounced as being against their humanitarian goals. They say we're always against things, we're never for anything.
What is fascism? Fascism is private ownership, private enterprise, but total government control and regulation.
Well, the trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so. If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. This is the issue of this election. Whether we believe in our capacity for self-government or whether we abandon the American Revolution and confess that a little intellectual elite in a far distant capital can plan our lives for us better than we can plan them ourselves.
The conservative, so-called, is the one that says less government, get off my back, get out of my pocket, and let me have more control of my own destiny.
If I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors, what would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? You can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
We wish you a freedom Christmas. We wish you a freedom Christmas. We wish you a freedom Christmas and a liberty New Year. Socialists and commies may try to convince you that the holiday's all about free stuff. But let's be honest, we all know whose wallet Santa's gifts are coming out of. There ain't no such thing as a free stocking. Santa is the only guy with a big white beard promising free stuff that we want anything to do with this holiday. And if you don't believe, you don't receive. It's a capitalist, consumerist holiday, and it's time for a Santa-sized stimulus. Get your free market merch at the AP for Liberty shop today and stuff your socialist sisters' stockings full of capitalist cheer. Ho, 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 ho.
Good morning. Good morning. Austin Petersen here. You're watching and listening to the Wake Up America show at wakeupAmericaShow.com. It's Family Friday, so I'm joined in studio by my lovely bride, Stephanie Petersen. Hi, Steph.
Good morning.
Are we having a good time so far?
We're having a wonderful time, and we're almost going to be singing. I mean, time is ticking here.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Yes, we are going to be singing. We're going to start at 8 a.m. because we had so many requests. You still have time to get your request in. So if you have a certain Christmas song that you would like us to sing this morning, send us a super chat and we will go through and we will sing all of the Christmas songs that are sent to us through our super chat. So we're going to have a good time this morning. If you don't want to hear us sing, then you don't want to come back at 8 a.m.
I mean, people who don't like music, I question you.
Yeah, good point. Well, maybe it's not that they may not like music. It's just they might not like to hear it from me. So
I mean, I can't imagine that.
We shall see. I can't wait for you to hear Stephanie's beautiful voice, honestly.
We're both choir trained. I've been in choir since I was in 3rd grade.
Stephanie has, oh, wow, you're setting yourself up. It's like the other night in karate when I was like, she's been working on her kata, and the sensei was like, oh, you better be good then. So,
you know, I spent most of my life hiding from people, not singing to them. But in 2nd grade, I told people, I want to be a singer when I grow up because I like singing songs to other people. And I was so timid my whole life. Always hid my voice, and now I'm ready to have it come out.
Before we get into the Christmas extravaganza, I thought we should hit the news. One last news story before we go into all the wildness.
Yes.
An expert reveals why people are more likely to cheat over Christmas.
This is good stuff.
This expert did a TikTok video, of course, explaining it with her boobs out.
Oh, yes. We need the boobs.
You got to have boobs out in order to do it. I noticed. Did you notice that, ladies and gentlemen, that the sweater that I bought from my wife is quite? It's sumptuous, but it's also rather, still rather conservative.
That's right.
If you will.
Believe the boobs.
So part of the reason, so clinical psychologist Sean Baker Soreckley says that there is a spike in the number of people who are unfaithful over the holiday season. She says there's some evidence which suggests that people who cheat are more likely to do it at Christmas time. And she says, from my experience as a clinical psychologist for 18 years, she says that, yeah, it does happen more around this period. And she says a lot can depend on the individual. However, that some people have more Christmas parties around this time of year, which is one of the factors, right? So they're drinking, they're gathering together, and
you lose your filter when you're drinking.
Lose their filter when they're drinking, and so they're drinking, they're stinking, and then they're cheating. So
that's right.
And so tensions are building up during the year. Like relationships are kind of loading, right? You're getting all this attention, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just kind of explodes.
Yes, under the mistletoe at the work party. Right?
Yes. So I kind of had this happen, but it wasn't I wasn't cheating. I wasn't dating someone.
Yeah.
But I had a friendship with someone that I worked with once. And then when it was when the work was over, we all were departing and going our own ways. And then it was kind of this, all of this tension and chemistry just kind of exploded at the time.
Oh boy.
I know. And
sounds exciting.
It was very exciting, but it was just it wasn't meaningful in that it was more sort of this, it was like a goodbye. You know what I mean?
Your emotions were coming out at the time. Right. You felt strongly.
Exactly. And it wasn't we didn't close the deal, if you will, but it was just kind of a makeout session, if you will.
Yeah.
But it was all of this tension that had built up over these years of working together that I didn't even know was happening.
Right.
So probably what happens with a lot of these people is they have these close relationships, and then Christmas time comes around and the holiday parties come in and they get loaded and they don't know that they had these feelings actually.
Right.
And then boom, they go and they cheat on their.
Yeah. I mean, you hear people say, oh, I have a work husband or I have a work wife, but my significant other knows about it and they're fine with it because you just keep it at work. It's somehow accepted nowadays.
Sometimes people aren't feeling fulfilled in life, and so the monotony of the year is catching up to them. So it's with the holidays, they're starting to let loose a little bit, right? But
right. That ultimately is what it comes down to for cheating. Usually there is some sort of a void in the relationship.
Right.
And that's why it's always important to have your needs and your wants addressed in your relationship.
Yes.
Always let your partner know.
Yes. And how can we have our needs and our wants addressed? Well, that is by introducing you to our sponsor.
Ooh.
We're excited for this.
I mean, you did buy me this rose gold bracelet.
I did, with your aquamarine birthstone in it.
That's right.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to ask you today to consider calling my friends over at Lear Capital and investing in gold and silver today. Here's what I recommend to you from Lear is to put a portion of your retirement account into a gold IRA. And the reason why that is a good idea is because you will get the benefits of gold in your retirement account without the sort of negatives of the tax implications of buying and selling gold if you did it directly. Now, buying gold and silver coins, good idea. Stephanie, as you can attest.
I have a gold bar, I believe, and I have silver coins. And I just keep them for a rainy day. I mean, I'm probably going to pass them on to our kids. But it's so stable. That's the thing. When the stock market crashes, you don't have to worry about your silver and gold. Usually those increase.
Well, here's the thing. There's no like an obligation to buy. But what I want to ask you to do as a favor to me today is to just get their free informational kit. Mm-hmm. Go to the website. You can see it right underneath me. It says learaustin.com. We're going to go to a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to be singing some songs. But do me a favor. Head over to the website, learaustin.com. Sign up for that free information kit, because then you can read a little bit more details about their gold and silver offerings. It is the season of silver and gold.
That's right. Buy some gold for your loved one.
But here's the thing. If you already have a retirement account, for example, then you can actually transfer a portion of that into gold. So it's like, hey, listen, I've got all my stuff in stocks. It's a good idea to put a portion of that into gold and silver. And if you're like, Austin, will I get to have my gold and silver? Sure. If you want to take possession of the gold and silver that's in your retirement account, you can. The IRS would just take, a percentage like they would if it was sale of stocks. So visit the website, learaustin.com. That's LEARAUSTIN. That's LEAR, learaustin.com. Visit it right now. And when we get back, we're going to sing some Christmas songs.
Ooh, use some of that gold to send us super chats.
That's right.
And song requests.
Yes, you can also call 1-800-885-2175. Remember, when you do that, even when you get a free information kit from Lear, you're doing us a favor, right? You're giving us an opportunity to continue to remain monetized. We get to retain our sponsor. The show gets to continue to grow. So just get a free information kit. Head over to the website, learaustin.com, or call that number, 1-800-885-2175. When we get back, it's time to sing.
Ooh.
Back with more. The Wake Up America Show at wakeupamericashow.com.
Hello, my name is Kelvin. Welcome to Frenchy Bush. This is my Didi's website. Now I've decided to speak to you with my real voice for the first time ever to tell you about how cool Frenchy Bush is. But I've decided that this is the perfect opportunity to share with you. Frenchy Bush is a good website. You should follow us on socials. If you like Frenchies or any kind of bulldogs, me and my new brother George are going to try to make your life more fun.
Hello, I'm George. My neck isn't really thick yet, but it will be. We are so glad you're here. Please ignore my floating eyeball. It helps me spot predators who might be approaching from the sides.
Didi made Frenchy bullshit to review things that he uses on me and my brother to tell you if it's good or bullshit. Take this collar, for example. Didi really likes it. Didi said it's really handy because us Frenchies got thick necks. Need something really tough. People think Frenchies are little, but if you look at us from below, you can see we are really pretty buff. Beefcake, yes. Look at my creamy thighs and chest. Yes, you like that?
Big brother, please focus.
Frenchy Bush. Please follow us for more great content and read the Frenchy Bush blog for more fun and cool stuff.
I'm a public defender.
I am a public defender.
I'm proud to be a public defender.
80% of Americans accused of a crime will get appointed a public defender.
Everybody from a speeding ticket to capital murder.
For every dollar we spend on public defenders, we spend $3 on prosecutors.
Public defenders have to do pretty much everything on their own.
Social workers, counselors.
Investigating is another piece of it.
The average public defender holds 300 cases annually.
You never feel like there's enough time.
Public defenders have health issues all the time.
A lot of people give up and say, I can't do this work anymore.
Gideon's Promise trains, mentors, and supports public defenders.
There are a lot of people who say that they would not still be public defenders, but for Gideon's promise.
It's fueled me to continue on in this fight.
Gideon's promise has changed the face of public defense.
People see us as troublemakers.
Good trouble only.
We don't make it easy. It should not be easy to take away someone's liberty.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out.
Here's my resume again.
But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
Do you have any real-world experience?
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Make no mistake, reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Family Friday on the Wake Up America show at wakeupAmericaShow.com. That means Stephanie Petersen is here with us.
Hello.
And we're ready to roll. Stephanie, are you excited?
I am excited.
I just saw you warming up there with our first song request. If you have a song request,
take a drink here.
If you have a song request, you can send it in through a super chat, and we will get to your super chat song request.
That's right.
So it's time for us to start singing. Now we have to do this a cappella because sadly the YouTube censors would shut us down if we
can't violate copyright.
We can't violate copyright. So actually they can't hear that. Okay, we better shut that. I'm gonna have to mute that.
Just have the word
I'm gonna
lyrics.
mute that source.
You could just put one headphone in one ear, kind of like the singers.
I just want to keep us on key, so I'm gonna have it playing the audio for us. Ready?
Oh, we can hear it. They can't.
Yeah, we can hear it. They can't.
Love this.
That's gonna help us. Yes.
Oh,
yes. Are you ready?
Great.
All right, here we go, Steffi. Okay. So this is Will Perry's request. Oh, come all you faithful.
Thank you, Will.
Hold on. Let me start over there. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Come ye, oh, come ye to Beth. Take it away, Steffi.
Behold him, born the King of angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
Nicely done, Stephanie. Let's
Sorry,
give
I
her an
don't know
applause.
this song too well.
That's okay. You weren't raised in church like I was. All right. So the next one that we have, though, Stephanie, do you need to look up the lyrics for is Santa Baby.
Oh, Wow. Do you want me to get over there on your desk?
I mean, I would, but unfortunately, because of this microphone situation, they wouldn't be able to hear you.
Bummer.
So I need you to just kind of sex it up in your chair, if you will.
Look sexy here with my pantyhose.
Yes. We're breaking the mics. I'm crying. It's so beautiful, says Will Perro. That's very nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Will. We appreciate that. Thanks for the super chat. We appreciate that very much. All right, Santa Baby. Let's go ahead and pull it up so that we can get, let's see. Here we go.
We'll see my boots. Yeah, these sexy boots.
Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, 54 convertible to light blue.
Boo-boo.
I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Ow! Think of all the fun I've missed. Of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Will Perry sent you $20, Stephanie.
Honey,
baby.
thank you. Little thing I really need is super chats.
Super chats.
To a platinum mine, Santa baby.
Sing into that mic.
So hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your ex on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Ooh.
All right, I think you've done
my Christmas tree.
You've done it. You've done it. Let's give her an applause.
What?
That was well
that
done.
Got me in the spirit of Christmas.
That was done. Tom D says, "Wow, you sound incredible. Those are the best booms I ever heard, Austin."
Oh, thank you so much.
That was very well done. We loved it. We loved it. We had a great time. All right, so let's see.
Channeling my inner Marilyn.
Let's see. Somebody wants me to do "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." Buddy Man, sir. Let's see. Let's check this out.
You're a mean one?
Yeah.
Ah!
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. If you want your song sung, send it as a super chat and we'll get to it. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch.
Oh, where's this? I don't see this in my
Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5 tall. You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. Well, I think we chased off a lot of people today.
We did? Oh, no, they're leaving?
Well, it's Friday at 8 a.m. Usually that's when people start to take off anyway, but we'll tell ourselves
This was worth the wait. Thank you, Dustin.
Okay, good. Well, we're glad. Well, we're having fun anyway.
Manners. Now that is worth fighting for. There we go.
Thank you, Manners.
Yeah, people like us.
All right, let's see. What else do we have? Carol of the Bells is another one. White Christmas or Let It Snow. Let's see. Which one do you want to do? White Christmas or Let It Snow?
Oh, what is White Christmas? I probably know that one. I just don't know the title.
See.
Let's see. White Christmas. White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of White Christmas.
Oh, I'm dreaming of a White Christmas. That's what it is. Oh, I know that one.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm dreaming
of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. We're just making it up now as we go.
The canon.
It's like your days be merry and
and may all your Christmases be white.
Here we go. One more. Look. I am dreaming
of a white Christmas.
Every Christmas card I write.
May your days be merry and bright. May all your Christmases be white. Be white.
Your Christmases be white. There we go. Wow.
There we go. Harmony. The very end.
There we go.
Nice.
Right, next one on the list. Let's see. If you want to send us a super chat this morning. Oh, wait. It's time to go to commercial break.
Oh, my gosh.
That's okay. We're going to come back. So this is a good chance now for you to send your super chats in for your song requests.
We can lubricate our vocal cords with some water.
Yes, we're going to get some water. And when we come back, we will continue our Christmas carols at your request, when we get back on the Wake Up America show, the wakeupAmericaShow.com.
Want an engaging website to boost your business? You're just a click away from 5-star Fiverr talent. Hundreds of freelancer skills like web design. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
American conservatism is distinct, like America is distinct from the United Kingdom. American conservatism's roots comes out of the Wild West, out of pioneerism. The difference between American conservatives and European conservatives is that Americans are cowboys. We are that God, guns, gold, and girls. It's wild here. And we should stay that way. We shouldn't allow a European version of conservatism to come and infect us here. We like it wide open spaces here, deep in the heart of Texas and all that.
Austin's wife. I want to thank you all for watching the Wake Up America show with Austin Petersen. This show has been a huge venture for our family, so we would love it if you could join us.
I believe in liberty, and I believe in Austin's ability to spread the ideas of liberty. Do you? I want to ask you today to join Petersen's Patriots with a pledge of $17.76 a month. Help us to stay cancel-proof so we can spread the message of limited government across the country. I joined Petersen's Patriots myself, just in a little different way. Visit wakeupAmericaShow.com/support and make your pledge today.
Hey, it's Austin. Thanks for watching and listening to the Wake Up America show. 2022 has been an exciting year for the Petersen household. Stephanie and I celebrated our first anniversary, and my new radio program, The Austin Petersen Show, was syndicated in St. Louis just over a month ago. There have been some challenging times, but with the help and support of good friends like you, we've been able to come out even stronger at the end of this year than when we started. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to the Cantina crew, especially Camelia Petersen, Tolly Owens, Jamie Marie Pope, Chris Morrill, Matt Unruh, Quest Fanning, Elizabeth Fanning Press, Tina Martin Goodrick, John Rail, Jasper Logan, Kathy Jo Loy, Edie Vogel, Grant Sundberg, Anna DePalm, Doug Hill, Andy Opperman, Lyle and Lori Rosberg, John Petersen, John Mashurik, Ava Lavasco, Leslie Scott Russell, Liberty Liss, Pam Ames, Cecilia Harden, Mary Kramer, and dozens more than I could list here. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and may your days be merry and bright with a Happy New Year.
Hello, I'm George. Thank you for watching the Wake Up America show with my dad. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 reasons why you should visit Dad's online store at apforlibertyshop.com. Number 1, you can get exclusive freedom-loving merch designed by AP himself. Or me mum, Steffi. Liberty Laura has made some designs as well, and blimey, they are great! Number 2, most of these products are so wicked that they aren't even allowed to be advertised on Facebook or Instagram. Modern machine guns and a proper keychain. Plus, our Grover Cleveland t-shirt is so spicy apparently that leftists on Facebook specifically banned it from appearing on the website. Number 3, you're supporting liberty lovers just like you. Spend your money where you earn it, and you help me Pops build a community that supports what you believe. Bloody hell, this commercial is running too long. Gotta run. Bye now. Don't forget to visit apforlibertyshop.com. That's apforlibertyshop.com.
Good morning. It's 8:20. You're watching and listening to the Wake Up America show with Austin Petersen at wakeupAmericaShow.com. Nice to see you here. Stephanie Petersen joining us in studio today.
Good morning. Hello.
Yes. We got an audio expert in there. Manners says, we've got some audio issues when singing. I can't put my finger on it with the laptop speakers. Maybe clipping with a noise gate. Not sure. It's only when singing. Yeah. So
we noticed that. I was just listening to it during the commercial.
The microphone is it's set up for discussion, for talking,
not for singing.
And the thing is that this room is very loud and noisy. It's not like a typical studio, so I have to have a pretty high noise gate in order for there to be ensure that you're not hearing all the odd stuff that's happening here in the bar. So it's kind of loud around here. And
so I'm going to try to sing into the microphone as best as I can to make sure that the noise gets to you all.
Are you ready for our next song, though? Let's give it an applause. We're ready.
Yeah.
Next song was sent in to us. Carol the Bells from Robbie Theriman on behalf of Ann Henry. Here we go. Are you ready?
Thank you. Mother bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away, Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, what is the song? Joyful ring, all caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere. How they bound, raising the sound, hill and town, telling their tale. While people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On they send on without end their joyful tone to every home. Sweet silver bells all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bring good cheer to
Ding dong,
and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, what is the song with joyful ring, all caroling? One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Raising the sound, oh, hill and dale, telling the tale. For the big all people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. On they send on without end. Their joyful tone to every home. Silver bells all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, God is their song with joyful ring. All caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Telling the tale, truth be the ring, all people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry
ding dong.
Sends without end their joyful tone to every home. Dong, ding, dong.
To every home. Nicely done, Stephanie.
Well, that's a choir one. I used to sing that one in choir.
That is a tough one.
It's got a lot of high notes there.
For sure. If you want to send in a song request, you can do so by using the super chats over on YouTube, and we will sing your song. We've got another one that we need to sing now. We've done Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
It's a good one. Have yourself. That's a better range.
Yes, let's see.
A lot easier. Christmas lyrics. All right.
Let's see. I'll do this one as a solo.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, are we ready? Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us on live stream. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hanging a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. What do we think?
This is what gets you intimacy. Not just dishes, but singing to your woman. Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. He's no Duke Silver, though, says Chris Morrill. All right.
That sounded great.
We're going to take it home. This is the final verse. Here we go. Ready?
Sorry, I think I was just listening to myself here.
Through the years, we all will be together. You can sing. If the fates allow.
I don't have the right lyrics. I don't know where they are here.
Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas.
No. Yeah. Nice job.
That is such a pretty song. That was Matt Unruh who made that.
Thank you, Matt. What a great pick.
Yeah. So next one is Andy Opperman.
Okay.
Little Drummer Boy song.
Little Drummer Boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're going to have to start drumming on our seats or something.
Yes. Okay.
Lyrics. Okay.
This is a nice little good Christian song. You ready?
Yes.
They told me pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to set before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. So, to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come. This is like a rock and roll version that we're listening to.
Baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Yeah.
I am a poor boy to pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give our king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum. BS Abstracts, we can't play the music because we get a content strike, so it's...
right, yeah, we have to do a cappella.
We're having to do it a cappella, yeah.
It's a lot harder to do a cappella, let me tell you.
It is, honestly. For sure.
We can't auto-tune our voices like T-Pain can.
Yeah, we can't play the music because of that. Super chat, but times are tough for the unvaccinated folks in production these days. Yeah, for sure. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. We're just doing this for fun.
We're just doing this for fun, for sure. We're going to go to commercial break, take a little bit of a easing of our voice. If you want to make a song request, you can do so. We got to do Maliki Maka when we come back. When we get back.
Oh, and Santa got run over by a reindeer.
And Santa got run over by a reindeer, for sure. We get back on the Wake Up America show at wakeupamericashow.com.
Were you exposed to hazardous materials while serving in the military and have an illness or condition as a result?
If so, you may be eligible for VA benefits and services.
Whether you need health care or want to file a disability compensation claim related to military exposures, VA is here to help.
Visit va.gov/military-exposures to learn more and apply today.
If there wasn't
going to be somebody who was a fiery champion of liberty, somebody who would get out there and who would be aggressive. And if they wouldn't do it with more fire or passion than I had, then I would go and I would fight this battle for us. I've fought for the principles that we all share. Parties tend to be secondary to me. We're here because we believe in the principles of liberty. I am not a perfect messenger, but I think I'm a damn good one. This is a replica of our first president's flintlock pistol. You have my full support, my respect, and my gun.
I think that at the heart of my philosophy is much more libertarianism than well, that's the fashionable word these days, I guess. A conservative is no longer just that. He's a libertarian and always has been.
Yet any time you and I question the schemes of the do-gooders, we're denounced as being against their humanitarian goals. They say we're always against things, we're never for anything.
What is fascism? Fascism is private ownership, private enterprise, but total government control and regulation.
Well, the trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so. If we lose freedom here, there's no place to escape to. This is the last stand on earth. This is the issue of this election. Whether we believe in our capacity for self-government or whether we abandon the American Revolution and confess that a little intellectual elite in a far distant capital can plan our lives for us better than we can plan them ourselves.
Conservative, so-called, is the one that says less government, get off my back, get out of my pocket, and let me have more control of my own destiny.
If I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors, what would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? You can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
We wish you a freedom Christmas. We wish you a freedom Christmas. We wish you a freedom Christmas and a liberty New Year. Socialists and commies may try to convince you that the holiday's all about free stuff. But let's be honest, we all know whose wallet Santa's gifts are coming out of. There ain't no such thing as a free stocking. Santa is the only guy with a big white beard promising free stuff that we want anything to do with this holiday. And if you don't believe, you don't receive. It's a capitalist, consumerist holiday, and it's time for a Santa-sized stimulus. Get your free market merch at the AP for Liberty shop today and stuff your socialist sisters' stockings full of capitalist cheer. Ho, 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 ho!
Good morning. It's 8:36. You're watching and listening to the Wake Up America show with Austin Petersen at wakeupAmericaShow.com. I'm joined on Family Friday by my lovely wife, Stephanie Petersen.
Hello.
Are we having fun yet, Stephanie?
Oh, we're having a great time.
Yes, we are. We're having a good time with all of our friends over in the Cantina crew. It's nice to see you all today. Chris Morrill, John Rail, Miss Cadillac, A.N. Henry, Robbie Thurman, Doug H., Tom D., Mr. Manners coming in to join us today. If a Hawaiian family gets into a fight on Christmas, it's melee kaliki maka. Very funny. Chris Morrill, appreciate that.
Good jokes.
All right. So we're basically in the last hour of the show. We're taking super chat requests for karaoke Christmas.
That's right.
So far, we've had some pretty good ones. What's been your favorite song that we've done so far, Steffi? What about you? What's your favorite song that we've done so far?
Santa Baby.
Santa Baby, yes.
That was the most fun. I was able to get into the character of Marilyn very easily.
Which one was your favorite song that we sung so far this morning? Send us a chat over there. We'd love to hear from you what you liked. Are we ready for our melee kaliki maka?
Ready. We need a ukulele.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull it up. And
our friend Rebecca Phillips plays the ukulele.
Here we go.
Oh. Yeah, get out my coconuts.
Mele kiliki maka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you in the land where palm trees sway.
Sorry, I thought I knew it better than I did.
Christmas will be green and the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele kiliki maka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Mele kiliki maka is the thing to say.
A bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele kiliki maka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you.
I can't not think about Christmas Vacation and that scene where this song is playing and the girl takes off her bikini and throws it at Clark's face, you know?
If I can do that on camera, we'll just pretend.
Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mele kiliki maka is Hawaii's way to say Merry Christmas to you. Huh? Yeah.
That's a tough one to sing, actually.
Yeah, it's not as easy as you think. Somebody, how much of a super chat to get Steffi to do a Hawaiian hula dance? Well,
I mean, $0, really. I'd do anything. But
Steffi, don't sell yourself short. Don't do this.
I know. I mean, okay. Let me estimate my valuation of myself.
$20.
Inner self, I am worth the price of an organic carton of raspberries. That's what I say. Always value yourself like that. Okay?
How much is an organic carton of raspberries?
At least $7 to $10.
Okay, well then that's where it is. That's the thing. So we'll put Maliki Miki Maka on, and we'll make her dance a hula dance on camera. I'll have to zoom it out so you can actually see it.
I'm really good at hula hooping. I wish we had one in here. My record is 13 minutes of hula hooping.
Elizabeth Fanning Press says the only good Christmas movie, Christmas Vacation. What about Home Alone? Home Alone 2?
We just watched Home Alone 2.
That's such a great movie.
Recently.
Yeah, I cried.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I didn't realize how sad it is.
Yeah, it's not really sad, but it's just sad for me because it makes me miss my mom, you know? Yeah.
We all have personal connections to things.
For sure.
I cried during Marley and Me because at the end they put their dog down and it was right after I put my dog down.
Oh my God.
I couldn't even get through it and I was sobbing. It was horrible.
Oh my God. All right. So what other songs have we not done
Santa
yet?
got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah. Grandma. Grandma got run over got run over by a reindeer.
Great if Santa got ran over.
No, that would not be great, actually.
You'd get workers' comp.
That would ruin Christmas. Are we ready?
Oh, I gotta get the lyrics.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa,
but as
for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. but she forgot her medication.
She
staggered out the door into the snow. When they found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack,
ooh, she had hoof prints on her forehead, incriminating claws marks on her back. Ooh, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Everybody now, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well.
See him in there watching football. Makes everything better.
Beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black. And we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back!
Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Now the goose is on the table,
and the pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candles, just to match the hair in Grandma's wig. I thought it was Hanukkah. They were using some candles.
I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves.
They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Whoa, Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandma, we believe.
Grandpa.
Sing it, Grandpa! Over by a reindeer. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa,
but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Happy Christmas!
That was actually the most fun, I think.
That was awesome.
It's great. Those lyrics are wonderful.
Very funny. Very funny. All right. Let's see if we have any more super chats to sing, requests to sing. All right. We've done Malika Liki Maka. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. We did Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Little Drummer Boy. Santa Baby. You did Santa Baby. Carol of the Bells. That was a good one.
We did that one.
Come All You Faithful. We did that one. Mr. Grinch. White Christmas we did as well. And that's it. We are done.
Yay! Yeah, good job.
That's great. Thank you guys. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you so much. Should we do this for every season? Like for Valentine's Day, we can sing love songs.
Well, today was a very successful show.
I think so.
I think, they probably would, unless they have any more super chat requests, I think we could probably wrap it up. So it looks like Stephanie.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you.
And we love you. Can we just say before we go, just how much we really love our audience and our friends online?
We really do. I mean, we talk about you guys all the time. You're basically like our family.
Pretty much every day we talk about how awesome our fans are on.
That's right. We call you by name too.
Yeah, we like each one.
We'll be like, oh yeah, Quest said this today.
Yeah, Robbie said this, or Elizabeth Fanning Press said that, or whatever.
Yeah.
So we just want you to know that you're in our thoughts, and we know that not everybody is happy during the holidays, and just know that we care about you, and that we hope that things get better if things aren't great. The holidays are really hard for some people, so.
Yeah, they definitely are. I would say just make the holiday season what you want it to be, because some people get so trapped in what their family members want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But just make it your own. Listen to music you want to listen to. Watch movies you want to listen to. Make your own traditions. Drink hot cocoa. That's what I've been doing nearly every night this week. I just drink hot chocolate with strawberries in it, even if that's weird. And it's super yummy. And George tries to lick it off my cup.
Don't forget to check out my sponsor, Lear Capital. Make sure you get your free informational kit. All right, Lear, they don't sell your information. Lear Capital takes it and just uses it to send you an information kit about gold and silver. Do us a big favor. Head to LearAustin.com. As soon as the live stream is over, LearAustin.com. You can see it down there at the very bottom. Buy gold and silver.
Ron Paul would say.
Yes, exactly. LearAustin.com. It's very important to us because this is really what's going to keep us growing throughout the new year. And if if we don't get enough people, getting information kits, then Lear could pull the plug, which would be very bad for us. Yeah, so at least just get an informational kit from them so they know that people are responsive. Even if you do decide not to buy gold or silver, just get that free information kit. Send them over.
I mean, I like free stuff.
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
Free info kit on gold and silver, and check it out at LearAustin.com. That's LearAustin.com. And we'll see you on Monday. Thanks, Robbie, for checking out that info kit. We appreciate you very much. We love you, Robbie. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys on Monday. The Wake Up America Show at wakeupamericashow.com.
I like shooting things, but whenever I can't shoot something, I like to cut things. My life isn't all about shooting and stabbing and cutting, though. Sometimes I have to do actual work, but when I work, I still like to have fun. And there's nothing less fun than trying to cut with a crappy knife. Thankfully, from the ancient sect of Christian knights, who also loved cutting and stabbing, comes a new implement that has received my personal blessing, the Templar knife. Like the ancient sword of Excalibur, you don't choose a Templar knife, it chooses you. You just decide what kind you want on the website first, however, and then order it online, and then it chooses you. The Templar knife comes in a variety of shapes. As a man of culture and taste, I have decided I will never use a terrible knife again. And thanks to the inspiration provided by this excellent product, I have decided to launch a new crusade against anyone using less than superior knives. Join me, brothers and sisters, by visiting uppercuttactical.com/pages/Templar-knives. That's a lot of slashes. For that, you'll need a Templar knife. For 10% off, use code AP for Liberty and join me in a quest for glory, for liberty, for Christendom, for the Templar knife. Get yours today.
Fire.
Your printing company stinks. They charge you too much money and they don't love America enough. We've got the solution. Patriot Printing USA. Whether you're running for office, saving souls, or just need business cards that will get you the new job you've been looking for, Patriot Printing USA has got you covered with the best prices around. Palm cards, brochures, bumper stickers, door hangers, you name it, we've got it. PatriotPrintingUSA.com. That's PatriotPrintingUSA.com.
Want an engaging website to boost your business? You're just a click away from 5-star Fiverr talent. Hundreds of freelancer skills like web design. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I would remind you that extremism in the defense of liberty is no vice.
It is better to settle these matters in the courts than on the streets, and new laws are needed at every level. But law alone cannot make men see right.